Hello, Gemini, and welcome to your reading. This reading is intended for those of you who are spiritually sensitive. You may consider yourself an empath, a lightworker, a starseed, a telepath, an indigo. All right, so this reading is going to bring forth messages of light for your soul about your personal journey as well as your spiritual mission. So let's get right in and see what Spirit wants to say, what light Spirit wants to bring you. All right, so this right here is all about a remembrance coming from the depth of your soul. So this could be past life, this could be deeper spiritual wisdom, your connection to the angelic realm. But this is a remembering at the soul level, which means right now you are in the process of a deep awakening, and awakenings can really shake you up because it takes you to something energetically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually that is completely unfamiliar to you in this current form, in this perception of self on this life journey. At the soul level, like the eternity of you, it's not unfamiliar, but for you in this life journey, it feels unfamiliar. So when we're having a deep awakening, it is a little bit shattering. It is a little bit confusing because there's a lot that's shifting around inside of us, thus creating a shifting of the external world around us. And right now, you're having an awakening at the deepest part of your soul, which is allowing you to remember things. And it's so much deeper than saying it like that. I'm trying to figure out how to articulate this better, just the depth in which I feel this for you guys. It's just this remembrance, this remembering, it comes over you like a thought. And as that unfolds within you, it's like it's always been with you, because it has. But the journey, the process in which to facilitate this feels so unfamiliar and unknown. And that's what Spirit wants to talk to you about. And also in the world at large, there is a deep awakening that's taking place. And energies are a bit crazy and chaotic. But not just you, many people are having an awakening and a remembrance deep in the soul of past life energy, past life lived on this earth plane, and the wisdom that can be pulled from those experiences into the now to heal the collective of humanity in the now. All right, let's pull some more cards. Ooh, and some of you with this, there may be somebody that you've met or somebody that you are going to meet very soon, and they are the spark of this remembrance, where you are like, I've known you before, like you just feel it, you know it, and they could be a catalyst of this awakening inside of you. So that did just come through just now. So let's see what else Spirit has to say. All right, trust your innocence. This is an opening to the purest part of you, the part of you that incarnated into this existence before you were ever hurt, harmed, learned fear, learned pain, learned distrust, betrayal, before any of that ever tainted your personal perception. Part of the awakening is leading you back to this space within. And we have luminescence. Nice. This is very spiritual energy. right here. This goes back to the Lemurians, and so there are light codes within you that are going to be activated through this awakening, and it just puts you more in, I don't want to say just like a spiritual vibe, but your understanding, your perception of self, of life, of humanity, of everything that's happening, it's gonna be through a different lens. A lens that I feel for some of you, you might even be surprised that you're able to now perceive in which, like, this frequency, this vibration, because there's so much peace and harmony in it. And it's like I'm seeing you look across all this chaos that's at play, but you see beyond the chaos, and there's peace and harmony within you because you understand what's happening. And right now we are moving into the Aquarian age. It's coming in strong. Aquarian energy is vastly different from Piscean energy, and so it is crazy. This is like the shifting of an age. This is what it looks like. This is what it feels like to live through this. And you being spiritually sensitive, you feel this to a much greater degree than the average person, and Spirit acknowledges that. All right, let's pull some more cards. And yeah, part of this awakening right here, this remembrance, it really is leading you to just this like pure energy, this golden energy. And there's like, I see all these frequencies, and it's like these frequencies are a language like in which your soul communes with the Most High, the divine, and that through that communication, that's why the lens is shifting through your perception. Like, you're going to be in a much better space mentally and emotionally in the weeks to months that follow this reading. Like, you're going to come out of this awakening, and like this part of you turned on and activated that wasn't there before. It was, but to you, it's like, you know, it wasn't there. Oh yeah, look at that. Genetic codes. That's what's happening right now. You are being turned on and activated. Look at that. Enlightened coming out next. Hidden path. Veil lifting. And a third awakening. So you've been down this road before. You know what this is about, but I feel this is being experienced differently, and it's like it cuts deeper than any previous awakening you've had, because there is major activation, you know, at the like DNA level, your bloodline in which you incarnated through, and it was to be born with these specific like genetic markings, because it facilitates different activation, different experience, different frequency of like a natural vibration that you just, you know, emit. Okay. And this is like so deep. I'm sorry that I'm stumbling to get this precisely, but wow. Through this process, this awakening, the third awakening that you're going through, so I can only imagine what your journey has been. This is truly to lead you back to this more innocent place of knowing of self, of perception, because that's like that veil lifting. Because when, you know, everybody goes through this, we go through life and we have all these different experiences, and it shapes us, and, you know, the really bad stuff that happens to us seems to stick with us longer, right? And it becomes a veil over our eyes. It distorts the perception of energy of what's happening, what's going on around us, until those energies are healed. And that's where you're at. It's like you're being restored, you're being purified, which essentially makes it feel like the veil is lifting for you. And through this process, you have this like deep remembrance, this deep soul knowing finally coming to the surface. And it's about your past with your spiritual gift, your sensitivity, your spiritual mission, as well as something playing out in your physical 3D experience outside of what you would consider like your spiritual journey, your spiritual mission. So this is kind of like a dual thing happening here. Where you are awakening to your spiritual gift or what you're here to do and be at a much, like on a vast scale from whatever you have thought before, because this is the third awakening. So many of you probably have thought, oh, there's not much more to know or learn about spirituality, about what's happening to humanity. And you're about to go to the next level of that. And you're like, wow, I never knew. I never had any idea, Spirit. So like that's going on as well. Gemini, you've got a full plate. Let's pull some tarot. I don't know, and if any of you like feel as though you have gift into tapping into people's past lives, or you've considered like learning the art of hypnosis to tap in to past life, like past life regression, as a profession, or to personally experience that, I would recommend, because I do feel that energy coming through in your reading about like past life regression, whether that's like you being the leader of that or you experiencing the hypnosis to take you to a place, to a past life. And remember, it's to pull in the wisdom and knowing and understanding from that experience into the now for the healing, expansion, and evolution of humanity. All right, look at this. 10 of Pentacles, support. Yeah, no matter what your family is to you, whether you love your family, think they're amazing, or you dislike them and you think they're terrible, you chose to incarnate through the bloodline, the lineage in which you did, in part for the spiritual mission that you have this life journey, because 10 of Pentacles is ancestry. If it's money, it's like family money, money that's been there for a long time, old money. So, and this is under your genetic codes. So I see this as like your choice of incarnation into this journey has to do with your spiritual mission, and you chose your family for a purpose. And some of you, I think part of this like deeper knowing and activation and all of that, the awakening, is you're going to understand this in a way that you haven't before. And those of you that really dislike your family, this is going to be very healing to you to come into this understanding. Okay, so let's see what's next. Look at that. 8 of Pentacles is what comes out next. Like, so you've been in a long phase of learning and growing. Page of Cups with friendship. Queen of Cups with sensitivity. And the Ace of Pentacles, abundance. This awakening, this activation, this leading you to the purest part of you is truly for your highest happiness and good, Gemini. But also, you know, you're an air sign, but we have all this water energy with the Page of Cups and the Queen of Cups. And Queen of Cups sensitivity, that's your confirmation from Spirit that your intuition is right. You have always got to trust yourself. You are spiritually gifted. You are here for a higher calling, and you know that, and you feel that. You question yourself, as we all do, right? But you're going through this period where different things are happening and playing out to fully awaken you, to fully activate you into your purpose spiritually. And also I do see 3D playing out because we got all this pentacle. So that duality, you're here for higher spiritual mission, but you're also here to experience yourself in human form like everybody else. And matters of the heart are going to get much easier for you. There's new connection coming in, or a healing of a connection, but like this soul knowing, somebody you just met or somebody that you're about to meet. I feel through your conversation and connection with them, whether they're just a friend or a romantic person, they're really activating you, they're really awakening you, and you guys are going to be on the same page with a lot of your ideas and thoughts of life, of spirituality, like all of it. This is not a clashing of energies whatsoever. You guys are going to really have a lot in common. So I do see this newer or new connection coming into your life through this awakening process. All right, let's pull some more tarot. Page of Swords. Yeah, some of you do not get along with your family with that coming out. Ten of Cups. Knight of Wands. Page of Wands. And Three of Pentacles. Okay. Yes, energies of soul connection for you. Because it's interesting here. I see your biological family that you were born into. And with that Page of Swords, it's like conflicting ideas, arguments, fights, petty behavior. So I do feel, and obviously, you know, this is a general reading, so it's not all of you. But man, Spirit is bringing that up for those of you that you just don't feel like you fit in with your family. You had to incarnate through that bloodline for your work, your mission. And the deeper understanding to that will be revealed to each of you as you move through your journey. But you're coming to like the completion. You're gonna know. And what we have next is, after you have gone through this, you know, learning process, these series of different activations, you're enlightened and you're on a whole new vibe, a whole new frequency. You've learned everything you needed to, and that in that space you really start aligning to people that you consider your soul tribe, that you feel like they understand you, they get you, you understand them, you get them. Like this is meant to play out, this life journey for you. And you know, we have these people coming in, sitting on top of the page and the queen. We have a knight and then another page, and it's the wands suit, which is the fire, and fire is the spiritual energy. So we have a spiritual energy, and then the cups, the water, which is the emotional energy, spiritually and emotionally connected, in tune, in vibe with this newer person, or this person that's just now going to be coming in. And I feel like there's multiple connections to come for you, because you're moving into this Ten of Cups energy, feeling like you belong and fit in to a family. Some of you where it's not that you dislike your family, there could have been a lot of dysfunction. And I do see, as you awaken and you heal, it's almost like you're healing that lineage. Like you're a healer. Your incarnation is deeply healing to like this bloodline by who you are. And I do see a deeper healing coming into that family unit for you guys. All right. A hidden path here. You are meant to, you have a spiritual gift, and that could come through in so many different ways, you know, like being an energy healer, reading tarot cards, mediumship, but it can also come through like your passion, your calling. Like maybe some of you want to be a nurse or an accountant, or you're very creative and you write or you paint. Like each and every one of you are meant to walk a calling of that spiritual gift, talent, or ability the way that it is expressed through you. As some of you, this might be like your primary form of income. Okay, not everybody, but all of you, it's like this is meant to be at least something you're doing on the side, and you feel that calling, you feel that pulling, and you're going to align to more like-minded people, because here we have the Ace of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles after the Third Awakening. So whether it's full-time or something you're doing on the side, I do feel you're generating an income from that, Gemini, 100%. And also with all this Pentacles energy, after, you know, this remembrance, this awakening, your physical abundance and physical experience is going to become much more comfortable. Like there's more money coming in. There's more emotional happiness and satisfaction. It's like you finally feel like you get it. You understand. You know what you're here to do and be. And everything's just kind of starting to align for you. Okay, so you're coming out of this process. It's been a bit of a shakeup, but it's necessary. And it's like after the completion of this third awakening, your whole landscape of your physical reality is shifted and you feel different mentally and emotionally as well. All right, so let's pull you one final message. Transcendence. Transcend your mind's limitations and allow your soul's light to truly shine. That's beautiful. That's that remembrance, that awakening at the deepest part of you coming through. It changes your perception. Your whole reality shifts, Gemini. So those are your messages. I am sending you lots of love and light. Take care.